Welcome back. I'm now joined by Terry Nash, who's a cowboy poet. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Well, thank you, Shelby. I'm glad to be here.
I'm so happy you're here as well. So tell me a little bit about yourself. You've been doing poetry for how long?
Oh, golly, I probably wrote my first poem 40 years ago.
Wow.
I'm doing it kind of semi-professionally now for the last 12, 15 years.
Wow, so performing it?
Yes,
Your
performing.
poems?
I travel to gatherings all over the West, and here locally we have a gathering that we do in November at the museum, the Western Slope Cowboy Gathering.
Oh, nice.
And then this Glade Park Cowboy Music and Poetry Festival.
Which is this Saturday.
Yes, tomorrow night. I'm excited.
I'm excited. And before we get into that, you've also written songs. Who have you written songs for?
I have a co-write with a wonderful singer named Mary Kay. She's a Western singer from over in Utah, and pretty hot item in this genre. So I'm pretty proud of that song.
That's
called
awesome.
Horse Lovers. So,
Awesome.
yeah, I wrote the song about my wife.
Oh, and you love horses, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah.
And you're from Colorado, right?
Yes, I was raised in eastern Colorado. Now I lived here in Loma for the last 30 years.
Oh wow. Well, your wife's a lucky woman.
Well, I'm also lucky to have her too.
So. So this event on Saturday coming up, tell me a little bit about it.
It's the 7th annual, and we've started putting this together quite a while back. A real fireball named Joni Deline.
Okay.
It was her brainchild, and she had a bunch of us come up, and we did the first show, and it was a big success. And
wow.
it's an outdoors event, and we have a little bit of food there. You know, a caterer, you can buy your supper, and we just entertain folks for a couple of hours. And
so you've been doing this since the first year. So this is your 7th year.
this is my 6th year. I took 1 year off.
Oh, okay.
They worked me too hard.
So where is this event?
It's at the community center, the Glade Park Community Center, which is north of the Glade Park store, just a little ways.
Okay.
Easy to find.
Okay, and what time should people start arriving? They can buy tickets there, right?
Yes, they can buy tickets at the gate, and the gates open at 5, and we'll start performing at 6. So if you get there 5, bring your chairs and set them up and get some food and talk to your neighbors, get to know some new friends that way.
Yeah. So James, Michael, and Steve Jones are also going to be performing there too, and I heard you know them outside of this event.
Oh yeah, we're all, this is kind of a family thing. The people I perform with all over the country, we're just a family that likes each other.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
so yeah, Steve Jones, really great singer from up in Steamboat. Bills himself as a cowboy Irish tenor, I think.
Oh.
He's got a cool voice, and
Okay.
he's a good entertainer. And James Michael, if you're familiar with Marty Robbins, you're going to hear Marty Robbins when James Michael sings.
Uh-oh, look out.
What a voice. I think that's where God gave my voice that I was supposed to have.
Oh,
Yeah.
to James Michael.
Yeah.
Well, at least you know him. It's not far.
Yeah, I get to hear him, so hear what I ought to sound like.
Great. Well, I'm super excited for the event, and I hope plenty of community members come out.
Yeah, we do get a good crowd, but there's room for everybody up there, so it's a big place, and we'd love to have a big crowd.
Awesome.
And we're going to do it rain or shine.
Okay.
And speaking as a cowman, if it's raining, I'm going to be grinning.
You're wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, Shelby. It's fun.
Good. And we'll have all that information on our web channel as well.